Hello YouTube. Doing this video today. It is May 30th, right in the middle of the whole coronavirus pandemic we're having, and something hit me. Actually, I say hit me, I've been thinking about it for a little while. Seeing the signs of people stocking up on the toilet paper, the big carts full of toilet paper and the hand sanitizer and the blah blah. I can see how this might bring forth a few new preppers. So this video is kind of geared toward the people who are kind of thinking about prepping. With this event kind of waking them up a little bit, and instead of just going out and stocking up on just toilet paper and all that other crap, maybe this will give them a little more direction. Pretty much prepping, it doesn't have to be for the zombie apocalypse and asteroid going to take out everything and blah blah blah. It can be something as simple as you live in an area with tornadoes. You live in an area with hurricanes, fires, mudslides, earthquakes, you name it, okay? Does not have to be the end of the world stuff. Basically, what you're wanting to do is take a look at if you had to leave your house for a certain amount of time. That's where your bug out bags come in. If for some reason services were interrupted, the electric goes off for an extended amount of time. Things like that. Here in Ohio, we have tornadoes, and we do have the occasional blizzard if you're up in the northern part. So you need to think about that. Now, we've never been snowed in, but we have had severe weather that brings down power lines for a while. And thankfully it hasn't been for more than a few hours, but we had some storms blow through a few weeks ago, and certain areas around us here didn't have power for about 3 days. Now, if you have an electric stove and you have well water, now you can't cook food and you can't run the water to drinking, bathing, laundry, I mean, whatever. So you got to take that into consideration. So pretty much as far as the prepping, you don't have to have 10 years of food stacked up. You don't have to have, the AR blah 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 with 200,000 rounds of ammo. Just thinking about your area and your natural disasters in that area and what you would need. Let's see here. So pretty much what you use on a daily basis, your family, and think it's like, okay, if we couldn't go to the store for a week, I would need so much of this, so much of that, etc. If power went off, I would need to have some sort of way to power everything. Do I need a generator? Do you have family nearby that you could go stay with them until the power turns back on? Things of that nature. That prepping for the little things will probably lead into prepping for the bigger stuff. Okay, we got a pandemic going on right now. Okay, meat prices are sky high. I mean, just the other day we were at the grocery store and they're wanting $8 a pound for 80/20. It's ridiculous. So having that stuff saved up either in your freezer or canning And if prices go sky high for a couple months, hey, we got some stuff in the freezer. We don't have to worry about it. We can wait till the prices come back down and stock them back up again. But as far as the prepping, a few different categories. Food. Sorry about that. Anyway, food, shelter, and security. In my opinion, in that order. Okay? There's a lot of people, the first thing they want to do is go out and buy a gun. Okay? And not saying that guns are not important. Okay? I got a few of them. All right? But at the same time, your kids are hungry, you can't feed them 9mm or 5.56. So I would say you got to get that food taken care of first, and try to set goals for yourself. Okay, you don't have to set out with the goals of having the 10 years of food storage. You drive yourself crazy doing that. Start off with, all right, I got a week's supply of food for everybody in my family. Great, that's awesome. Then you can go up, okay, I got a month's supply, 3 months supply, 6 months, things like that, to where you feel more comfortable with it. And while you're getting that a week's supply of food, okay, then you can think about, okay, shelter, okay, your house. If you're driven from your house, do you have somewhere to go? Try to think about that. Try to have plans. Try to call up Uncle Joe or Mom or Cousin Bernice or whoever. Say, hey, you know, we live in an area that's prone to blah blah. If something were to happen, would it be okay if we shacked up with you for a few days or something? Have a plan. That way, a plan is going to negate panic. Okay? The plan is going to negate panic. If you don't have a plan, and even though you have options, okay, but what do we do? Where do we go? You're still going to experience that panic. And that's what you don't want, especially the daddies and mommies out there. If your kids see that you are panicking, that is going to make them panic. If they see that you are calm, collected, we're doing A, B, C, D, stuff like that, that's gonna let them calm down a little bit. So have your shelter. And as far as security, yes, you do need protection. Okay. We all saw the news broadcast of the lines wrapped around all the gun stores here a couple months ago. People that would never buy a gun before are now out there trying to get a gun. In fact, one guy was talking about all them people that were saying, well, you can have a 10-day waiting list for your guns. You don't need them right away. And now they're the ones saying, oh no, we need it right away. So now they're kind of understanding that maybe some of these gun laws were not the best idea. You know, they're having trouble getting what they feel they need to protect themselves and their family. But anyway, yeah, you do need security. My personal feelings on that, okay? I wouldn't be apt to go out there and, yes, I need the $1,000 AR and all this. Get something that you are comfortable with. If you have never owned a weapon before, shot a weapon before, me personally, something that you could use also for home protection. In my opinion, shotgun's hard to beat. Okay, now with the shotgun though, and new shooters, the kick, the sound, that can alarm them. Okay, 12 gauge shotgun's got a little bump. Okay, but with that little bump, you don't have to worry about being a deadeye, okay? You don't have to worry about being able to cut the center out of a target at 50 yards. Shotgun, as long as you're close, for the most part, you're gonna protect yourself. Pistols are a very good option. I'm a 9mm guy. You know what? I say that. I'm not a 9mm guy. I don't like 9mm. Okay? I don't like 5.56. But at the same time, I got a few of both. Okay? Reason is you can go anywhere and find 9mm ammo. You can go anywhere and find either 5.56 or 223 ammo. You'll have a little bit harder time finding 380 or 40 cal, or if you're looking for a 32, you might have some problems there. And same thing with your rifle cartridges. If you're out there, you got a 6.5 Grendel. Yeah, the local gun store might have some, but Wally World might not have any. But anyway, recommend as far as pistol, 9mm. 9mm is not going to scare the people that are afraid of the bump, okay, the kick. Now, it jumps a little in your hand. I had a buddy tell me first time he ever shot, he had this 9mm and he was talking about the power that the 9mm, and I'm trying to explain to him, it's like, buddy, you ain't felt nothing yet, you know. But 9mm, good. You can find the ammo anywhere. As far as model and make, I would not go stupid cheapy, okay? If you're going to trust your life to something, get something dependable. Now, I'm not saying you got to go out there and get a custom-made blah, blah, blah that costs $1,500, okay? You can just go out and, you know, get you Taurus. I wasn't a real big fan of Taurus. The price always concerned me, if I'm being honest. And I picked up a little, I think it was the G2. It's a compact 9mm, and I love it. I tried to make it fail. Rapid shooting, crappiest ammo I could find. And I didn't have any fails. My daughter, she had a fail, but I think she was gripping it a little bit too loosely. Which comes to my next point here. You go out and get yourself a firearm, get yourself some training. And I don't mean, well, this guy on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. You don't know that guy. Does he know what he's talking about? Half the time, unfortunately, no. Get yourself some training and get some range time in. Go out there, figure out what it's going to do. Figure out what it feels like, okay? That way you're not surprised. Don't just take it and stick it in the closet, stick it in a dresser drawer, and then something happens. You're not going to have any confidence in yourself or in the weapon. And that's not good. Remember, confidence, it's right up there with a plan, right? You have confidence, that's going to help the panic, just like having a plan helps the panic. So get those three things: your food, shelter, and security, and get comfortable with that. And like I said, this is just an introductory. I will expand on this at a later time. But for right now, if you are interested in prepping, there are a lot of good videos out there. I highly recommend watching Bear Independent. Okay. If you are looking for more like I'm bugging out to the woods, I'm gonna need some wilderness survival, check out Dave Canterbury. Yep, same dude from Dual Survivor, knows what he's doing. They've got the videos there that can help you. There are a lot of videos out there. Now, like I said, with a lot of them, take them with a grain of salt, okay? But good videos out there to get you started. Bear Independent actually breaks everything down really well. He a lot of times has a whiteboard where he breaks down, he calls it his prepper classroom. And he breaks things down to minute detail. So I'd definitely tell you to check out Bear. But anyway, this is just a little introductory to new preppers. Don't be afraid. We're not all the crazy prepper guys. In fact, you pretty much guarantee you know preppers right now. You just don't know that they are preppers. So yeah, not all the guys are the crazy doomsday preppers that you see on the TV. No. But stay tuned. I'll post some more stuff here in the future, trying to break down different things. And with that, adios.